Good morning. Welcome to North Carolina. And today I'm going to try and take this extremely soft light and see if I can take some interesting photographs of the forest itself. So come along and enjoy this adventure. So today I'm going to be like most wildlife photographers, landscape photographers, macro photographers. I am going to bitch about the light. And it seems like I do a lot of this. Either the light's too harsh, it's too soft, too something. And today the light is extremely soft. And why the light is so soft is we have this incredibly thick cloud cover that's over us. And this is just blocking most of the light that's coming to the ground. And the problem as a photographer is that if I was taking pictures of birds, if I was to take a picture of some birds flying over us right now, they would literally be just black silhouettes in the sky. I would get no detail in the images. The only way I'm going to get any images today is that if I shoot what I call direct light, or where the sun is at the brightest point. Because if I take a picture of a subject and it's not in that light there, it's going to appear black or washed out with almost no detail, and I don't want to have that. I want to have images with a lot of detail. So that's going to really limit my photography. It's going to limit what I can take pictures of, and it can be very frustrating, but I'm hoping this can be rewarding. These will definitely be more of an artsy-fartsy kind of feel to it instead of a more of a documentary kind of issue going on here. So I'm going to take some photos of the forest itself, something that I have struggled with in my entire photography career, and see what I can come up with that might be a little bit interesting. So this image is catching the feel of the forest right now. So the image is of this decomposing tree that's right behind me. So this tree has broken off at the top. It's about 25 feet tall. So for me to capture this image, I'm going to have to take multiple images of it. So the elements that I want to get into this image is one, this pond right back here. So this pond is kind of reflecting light, creating hope. I also have the trees behind it have this red kind of, the blue blossoms are just starting to come out. So that's adding like a little bit of hope. But the dominating issue is that dead tree in the front. Unfortunately, I don't have a lens where I can take the entire tree in one shot. So I'm going to have to merge the images in Lightroom. So it's going to be a profile picture. It's going to be this giant cylinder here. It's probably going to be somewhere in the neighborhood of a 16 by 9, but I want this entire dead tree in the image here. And I am going to get some light pollution from the sky. I want to show like almost like a hopelessness, but with the blossoms coming in, a little bit of hope kind of merging into the image. I want to catch this gray sky that's in this image here. This is definitely a artsy-fartsy kind of image. I don't imagine it'd be very commercially available, but it's an image that kind of is calling to me a little bit, and I'm finding it really, really interesting. So if the picture's any good, here it is. This image here is an image that I feel like North Carolina is in February. It is dark, it is cold. Usually it's brutally cold here in February. It's just depressing. You have all this grayness, but you know that things are going to get better. You know that spring is coming, and what I'm trying to do is capture that feeling in this image here. I have this gray image, very, very gray image with this red blossom in it in the top part of the image here. And I want to just capture that hope. The only thing that's in the image is the branch coming up and that little bit of blossom, and then I have all this grayness behind it. So that's what I'm kind of showing here. It's definitely an artsy-fartsy kind of image. But tell me what you think about it in the comments below. Is it too gray? Is it too dark? Does it just do that? I had the light meter retarded about one stop. Well, no, about one stop. I'm shooting at ISO 100. I'm shooting at a very shallow field of focus, f4. So the only thing that's in focus is that blossom. Tell me what you think below. So this image is a little bit darker than the images I've taken today so far. I have an image of 3 mushrooms that are on a tree here. You can see the reflection of the mushrooms in the water behind it. But what I want to do is have the horizon or the bank of the tree, or what is not reflected, a little bit higher in the image, so that when you're looking at the image, the only way you can see behind the mushrooms is to look in the reflection that's in front of it. It kind of is a dark artsy-fartsy kind of image here. I am shooting at ISO 100. I am shooting at f8. That's giving me a shutter speed of about 125. I've retarded the light meter almost a full stop because I really want the blacks and the darks and the grays to really just kind of come out in the image. I'm really hoping that this image is much more gray than it is anything else. Again, I want that kind of positive attitude that spring is coming, that life is coming in here with all this kind of gray color behind it. Like I said, it's about a 1/25 of a second shutter speed. I am shooting with 2-second timer. If the image is any good, here it is. Well, I'm hoping that these images capture the feeling of my feeling today of this gray, overcast day. But, you know, I also hope it captured a little hope in the fact that this is only a temporary state and that we will move on to a better, brighter kind of thing. So just got to look for that hope kind of thing. I did want to have it really gray, really dark, have these images kind of like force you to look for the positive in them. I realize that it is extremely artsy-fartsy, but I mean, as a photographer, you know, I've been trying to push myself, figure out ways to take pictures of the forest that are a little bit more dramatic, and I think I might have accomplished at least one of these pictures. I'm hoping are pretty dramatic. But if you got anything out of this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to this channel because that really helps us in the YouTube world. Become a Patreon supporter. Your support allows us to keep doing this. My name is Sean Leahy. I want to thank you for watching.